Okay, here's part 2 of the Child's Toy video series. In this one we're going to make the 3 pegs really quick as new components. So just to check yourself, you should have this platform made, the central part, and it should be a component at this point. If it's not, go back to video 1 and make sure you go through all the steps to make it a component. For this video, we're going to make the circular peg, the triangle peg, and the square peg. So it starts by putting a sketch right on the top of this face. Now we're going to do something that maybe you've never done before. We're going to project those geometry onto our new sketch. So under Create at the very bottom is a thing called Project. I'd like for you just to click the circle and then hold down the Shift key and click all the other lines for all the other shapes. And just click everything you can. Don't stop clicking until all these lines turn blue. Okay, and once they're blue, you can say OK, and they turn to like a purple color. When that's done, you can go ahead and finish the sketch. We're going to use this geometry to make our pegs. So turn on Extrude, click the circle. The dimension for this is 3. And before you say OK, where it says Operation New Body, you want to make that a new component. Say OK. You'll notice the purple lines went away. That's because our sketch has been what's called consumed. But we can make it visible again by clicking the little eye to the left of our sketch underneath the Sketches tab in the browser. So that makes the sketch visible again. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the triangle. So click the triangle, make that a 3, and make it a new component. Say OK. And do the same thing for the square. Once you turn the sketch back on and make it visible, it stays for the rest until you make it invisible again. All right, so now we've got our 3 pegs. They're all their own components. So let's take a minute and just kind of name all the 4 different components we've got. This first one, just double click on the word component 1. We're going to call this one central panel. Yep. And component 2, well, that's the circle. Maybe we'll call it how do you spell cylinder? Cylinder. I think that's right. Peg. This one is the triangle peg. Enter. And this one is the square peg. Enter. All right, so now we've got all of our 4 different components. They're all separate from each other. And let's go ahead and assign some color values to these things. So you can, oh, the sketch is bugging me, so I made the sketch invisible again. I'm going to turn on Appearance up here at the top. And Bodies and Components is what I want. So let's just find some good colors. Under Paint, there should be some good colors. And how about we go with glossy paint? Let's just do that. So let's have a yellow. And this thing never seems to be tall enough. We want to do. So zip up here. I like to fill my palette with different colors. We'll make a blue peg, and then how about a red peg? For the panel, that looks like maybe more like it should be wood, and so I'll choose Bamboo Light Semi-Gloss. How's that sound? Alright, so once they're in your palette, you can drag them over and just assign the different colors to your different bodies. So just go through and drag those over, and now you've got a good looking colored in Child's Toy. Alright, that's going to be the end of this video. For the next video, we're going to make the 2 legs that go to hold this thing up off the ground.